Hi guys, Matt Barkus, CEO of ISN Precious Metals, and today I want to talk about about risk. Okay, so there's two kinds of risks. There's intelligent risks, and then there's moronic risks. And obviously, one is bad, one is good. We make them both probably all the time. It's just a matter of where does it count, and making sure that we make the right decisions where it does count. So when it comes to intelligent risk, what is that? That is risk that has a limited downside. So you can only lose so much with that, but it has unlimited upside potential. Okay, so that's the kind of intelligent risk. We focus more on those. We're going to have more successes. And just think about investing in anything. You're going to want those. You want the ones that only allow you to lose so much, but have huge upside potential. That only makes sense, right? Now, moronic risk obviously is the opposite. Those have limited upside, but they have bottomless downside. Okay, and it sounds obvious, but really, let's think about some of the things that we do in life. All the time we're using those two kinds of risks, and when you're thinking of bottomless risks or bottomless downsides, you can keep losing and losing. Those kind of things are all around us, and those are moronic risks. We're spending money on, say, lottery tickets. It's okay once in a while if it doesn't affect your savings or your wealth. But if some people get carried overboard with buying those, obviously there is a limit to the upside on it, for sure. But the downside is, I mean, how much money are you going to waste on it? But here's something more sobering, and this is going to be categorized in the moronic risks, and unfortunately, millions and millions of people participate in like 401ks and things like that. I know in other countries they have them at defined contributions, and there may be some help with it. Maybe that's the only way you can save, you think, but there are other ways, I can tell you. But the thing about it is, if you give up 40 to 45 years of your life, okay, and then your best average return is 8%, where inflation is just really close to that, how much are you really able to gain from that? The people who are gaining the most are the people who create the mutual funds. They're the ones that are on the fast track. They're the ones that are taking the intelligent risk and making the most money, not the person, unfortunately, that's putting their money into it. Now, I don't want that to sound harsh. If you're doing 401k, things like that, I just research it a little bit yourself, find out a little bit more about it, and see if that really is going to get you to the level of success that you want. Now, on the other hand, there's intelligent risks, and when you're looking at something that does have a limited downside to it and unlimited upside potential. That's the reason why we started our company in the first place with ISN, was because we want people to actually preserve their wealth with things like this, with real silver and gold, things like collectible coins and semi-numismatic coins, things like this, because silver and gold is kind of a no-brainer because it's something that's been around for thousands of years, always will have value. So it has very, very limited risk, but has huge upside potential. So that side of it, just the product side of it alone. But what about the business side of it? You're spending, with us, it's either 15 pounds if you're in Europe or $20 a month. That's your risk in the business. And with one customer getting a couple coins like this, or bullion, with just one customer, that overcomes the cost. So you can see that the risk side of the business is almost nothing, because if you're spending money, if you want to call it spending money on different kinds of coins and things like that, that actually isn't spending. You're converting your paper currency into precious metals, so the risk is totally eliminated when it comes to that side of it. And on the business side, literally having one customer or one affiliate that joins your team allows you to be in the profit. Then again, it has huge upside potential with virtually no risk whatsoever. So that would be an intelligent risk, starting that kind of business. Now, I can tell you personally, I've made some unintelligent, moronic risks by starting other businesses that would take hundreds, if not thousands, of customers to be able to be in the profit, and I wasn't able to quite get there. And so that was a huge risk with bottomless downside. And so I've learned from that, and they say the smart learn from their mistakes, and I feel like I've learned a little bit from my mistakes, so I'm getting more intelligent when it comes to that. But the wise learn from others' mistakes. So hopefully this information I'm telling you today will help you to be a wise decision maker, to be able to learn from from my mistakes and other people's that I'm talking about, and you can make a difference in your life today and not have to put that off and continue making those bad decisions and making bad risks a part of your life. So make that intelligent risk. Look into what you can do that has that limited downside and unlimited upside potential to it. That's what you want to do to find the most success in your life. So I encourage you with that today. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you real soon.